So in this class, students are going to be math problem solvers. And so there's going to be math problems that are going to have to do with things that kids are interested in. So it might be about space one week, or it might be about unicorns, or it could be about Legos. And so all the math problems will have to do something that kind of catches your child's attention. Now, I like to integrate the subject areas. And so not only will they be solving a math problem, but they're going to be learning some reading skills as well. And so, for instance, you see the math problem here, and there's phonics skills that are underlined in that problem. So that way we can get them used to recognizing some of those skills. And so if we see OI in join, that makes the oi, join, join. And so we're learning those skills. And so students will have a word problem, and then they're going to have ways of sounding out some of the more difficult words. And so we're going to be breaking these words down. We're going to be chunking them. And so then we're going to go over them like rock et, rock et, rockets. And we're going to do those for some of the harder words that we can sound out. And then we'll go over those words again. We're learning new vocabulary as well, like rocket. And then we'll go into some sight words and practicing some sight words that we should know. And if we don't know, that's okay because we'll learn them. And then they'll get to become problem solvers and solve their own math problem, which is so exciting for me. And so at this point, I read the problem out loud, and they're getting to read it out loud too because now they know the words. And then they can use whatever they need and whatever they want to solve the problem. And so if that means that they have some of their toys, they can use their toys to solve the problem. I've even seen some students use a clock to solve a problem. And so they can become really inventive with being able to solve these word problems. And then after they solve them, they're going to be communicating what strategy they used. And so the class will mute and we'll be listening to our friends as they communicate what they did to solve the problem. Now, during this time, I don't tell them if their answer is right or wrong. What happens is when they start to communicate their answers, if they have different answers, then we problem solve together to figure out who has the right answer. And so that's really fun too, because then I'm not telling them the answer at all. I'm providing a way for them to get to learn from each other, which is really powerful and really fun. And so once they communicate that, we kind of talk about what kind of problem this was. And then they start to form their answers into a paragraph. And so they might say, my answer is 6, it's a period. I got my answer by using my fingers, And so we're starting the baseline for paragraph writing. And so I always give them a word bank. I always show them kind of the form of the sentence. And then what we'll do is we'll take a 120 chart and we'll take a number bond and we'll plug those numbers in because students need to have a good understanding of number sense. And so we want to play around with the numbers. And at the end, we always reflect about our learning. What did we learn today? So hopefully it stays in our brains and then the class will be over. And so this is all about being a math problem solver. And so I hope I get to see your students soon. Bye.